If you hold on, wait, these two aren't a duo no more. Oh yeah, yeah, you got traded for Luca. Oh yeah, we finna win another ring. Absolute cinema. All right, legacy: an amount of money or property left to someone in a will. Wait, that's not right. Hold on. The long-lasting impact of particular events, actions, etc., that take place in the past or of a person's life. Let's move on with the main topic of this video. If you end up liking this video, subscribe as it would really help us out. Now, let's move on with the video. Scarlet and Violet, a game that promised so much. It did not live up to expectations. We all know that. But what could have been? What if Scarlet and Violet just had one more year development time? What if it didn't come out the same year as Z? Who knows? Who knows? But let's recap Scarlet and Violet real quick. When this game was announced, everyone was hyped for it, especially me. I said open world Pokemon game, I was down. No more fan games trying to do it. It's like finally the Pokemon company. I said no more like linear routes. Series is changing, and they did it. And I wouldn't say it's a dumpster fire. But man, it could have been a whole lot better. And man, did I crash my car in the game I'm playing. I'm so sorry. But yeah, well, when this game was announced, a lot of people were hyped for it. They were down with it. They believed in the game. But some people noticed that during even the first trailer, it was lagging a little. But you know what I said? I was like this. I said, they can fix this by the time the game comes out. It's no big deal. We have nothing to worry about. And yeah, that was a big deal. I actually should have been extremely worried because, oh, oh, okay. When you get to the game, you get options for 3 starters: Quaxley, Sprigatito, Fuecoca. I went with Sprigatito, but we're not talking about me here. The story, arguably the best story in all of Pokemon, really good, just as good, if not better than Black and White story. You have a crazy obsessed rival who has no one who can challenge her, so she kind of helps you. So she battles you, she tests you out. She doesn't use her champion team on you at first until your final fight with her. Then you finally get to battle her, and she gets to go all out, getting the rival that she's always wanted, Arvin. You heal up his dog, but then you find out that his parents have gone missing. Then he finally hears from his parents. It's not even his parents, it's a robot clone of his parents. And then you got Penny. She's weird, she has problems, but Team Star, they were bullied. And then so they decided to change themselves entirely and just completely flip the script. Then you get to the DLC. You meet Carmine, Kieran, all these other characters, right? Go to Unova, you even go to Kitakami. Can't ask for much. You just can't ask for much better here. You get to basically travel to 3 regions. Where's Kitakami? I have no clue, but it's somewhere, I guess, because we didn't even get to explore all of it either. Scarlet, in this game, you get to take on gym leaders in different order. You get to do some things out of order. There is a intended order for the game, but obviously you could just ignore that. That's what I did. But when you get into this open world, you realize some things are really empty, and the game is very hard to look at. I mean, God, is this hard to look at. Even the gameplay on screen, that's so hard. But I'm talking about it, so I gotta put it up there. Actually, the game I'm playing right now looks better than this. But actually, I'm gonna put it on screen for like a second. There y'all go. Yeah, y'all welcome. But to be honest with you, weirdly enough, right? Every route looks empty. Every route doesn't, just lifeless. I mean, Pokemon fun, the overall, that is a plus. But I think I know what hurt this game, and I think it was releasing Legends Arceus and this game in the same year, because I thought at the time, I said, man, that is a great idea. I have a lot of content this year. But man, that was a horrible idea. One of these games took a hit, and it's clearly obvious the wrong game took the hit. The more important game took the hit. Because if Legends was bad, everyone would not have cared and they would have moved on. Because Legends is just a holdover game until the new generation. But the fact that the new generation game took the hit, was buggy on launch, and still buggy to this day, that's a problem. That's the game that shouldn't have taken the hit. I don't know what's going on, but Game Freak messed up. It should have been the other way around. If anything was gonna take a hit, and Game Freak just needed to slow down. That's what they needed to do. Because we got Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl in November. I know that wasn't Game Freak, that was Ilka, but still, someone from Game Freak was supervising that project. Then you got Legends in January, and then Scarlet and Violet in November, like next year. So that's not like that's like almost 3 games in nearly a year. That's a lot. They made a lot of money that year. God, God, that controversy. Because each game on the Switch has not been met with high praise. Maybe besides Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because I don't know. That game is it's simple and to the point. I don't see anyone who could hate it like that. It's not the best, but at least it functions. For one, with extra year development, they could have made the game look better. 2, they could have fixed a lot of these bugs. And 3, most importantly, they could have probably added a lot more. Because man, Game Freak even regrets it. This is the worst reviewed Pokemon game, even more heated than Brilliant Diamond, and I find that surprising, but not surprising at the same time. Because this was supposed to be the game. Because see, Sword and Shield was also supposed to be that game, but it wasn't that game. That was the problem. It wasn't that game. Each Pokemon game should be getting better, not worse. And that's the problem. It's getting to a point, other people in other Nintendo fandoms don't want to even give this a shot. Because why would they? Can't blame them. They don't want to give this a try. Who would? The best game shouldn't have come out on the DS or 3DS. What are we doing? It should be coming out now. Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild. Come on now. Those were games that were it. And we don't have our it game. And it's sad to watch as other fandoms get to celebrate. All we gotta do is just look back and just be sad. When Squidward, let me just put the picture up on the screen. Look at them. They get to run around, be happy. They got all the development time they need. It was getting so bad. It's getting so bad to the point I seen Moist Critical make a video on Scarlet and Violet. Things are bad then. It's a problem when he's making a video on something. It's a problem. Something ain't right when it's him. Game Freak heard all the criticism, all the people, hating on their game. I like the game's DLC. I like the story. I like being able to go to Unova, but the game in total costs $95. Yeah, I'll never do that again for a game that's yeah, I would never do that again. But I think this time they actually understand what to do and how not to mess this up. Okay, ZA. I was expecting us to get more ZA news last year, and we got one trailer, and that was it. No gameplay of it, so we don't even know what the game looks like. All we know is that it takes place entirely within Lumio City, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And Gen 10 seems like this is going to come out on the 30th anniversary, which is how it should be. They're slowing down, taking their time, and maybe just a year off is all they need, right? To just look back, slow down, and just make sure everything's right. To not have another Scarlet and Violet, because this game will never be anybody's favorite game in the franchise. Maybe it's somebody's, but not the majority's. The big reason why they got to get this right for Generation 10, name me. Okay. The big reason why they got to get this right for Generation 10. You know how many franchises don't even get a sequel, a second game? A lot of gaming franchises don't even reach 10 games. Pokemon has 10 generations worth of games. They cannot mess this up. They cannot. And I'm seeing that they're actually going to do it. Game Freak is finna reach a second win. God, please don't let me look stupid in about 2 years. Or next year. God, please don't. I fully believe in Game Freak. Fully do. I put all my trust into them. I believe in them. I believe this is all the time they need. I've never seen a community back a game like they have been for ZA, or have people been as excited for Generation as Gen 10, first double-digit generation. Yes, they can do this. They can pull this off. They can finally make a game that people consider better than black and white. I don't hate black and white. I don't. Every game should be better than the last. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Because if they mess this up, if they go in there with the same mentality that they had for Scarlet and Violet, a lot of people will leave this franchise because there's no way I see people actually staying with this franchise. Like franchise are like, oh, like imagine you tell someone you play Pokemon, right? After and let's say Gen 10's like Scarlet and Violet, like, oh, you play Pokemon, dude? Why are you wasting your money on a game that can't even work? What's wrong with you? You just have problems. Like that's how they're gonna look at you. It's like, dude, buy this instead. See, no one wants to be in that franchise like that. But a franchise of a working game, something that takes this title of the best game, that's where you want to be. And based off what I'm hearing, I'm not gonna say too much. Multiple islands. I'm happy. I'm happy. And I say thank you to the viewer watching at home who decides to sit down or is walking, whatever you're doing, and just decide to listen to me rant a little. I appreciate it. But with that being said, yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, goodbye. And if you're watching to the end, subscribe.